Please welcome Paulo Nunes.
I was born in Salvador, Bahia, northeast of Brazil, the African capital of the Americas, a beautiful place with a unique culture, a UNESCO heritage site, a place with a lot of culture that you can see in this photo here. But I'll tell you one story. I don't know if you know that, but Brazil has the second largest black population in the world. We have received 4.5 million Africans during the slave trades. It was about 10 times more than the United States. We also were the last country in the Americas to abolish the slavery in 1888. Brazil is for sure a very diverse country. I was lucky to be born in a place you see in this photo. All right, not a swimming pool place, the other poor side of the photo. And there, I've seen many problems like racism, violence, oppression. But there, I've also learned about one important thing, resilience. That made me understand more about the roots of the violence. And the roots of the violence is inequality. Inequality generates problems such as poverty, police abuse, and mass incarceration. That's in Brazil. This problem is even bigger than the United States. But today, I want to talk to you about another major problem there in Brazil. Media representation. As you can see in this photo, that's how the mainstream media in Brazil show our people, our kids, our ladies. One photo is from a famous movie in Brazil, City of God, and the other photo is from a TV show in our prime time, in our major TV, just a few years ago, a guy using blackface to represent a black woman. This is not only morally wrong, but I guess some media executives need to read more about our statistics. 53% of the Brazilian population are Afro-descendants. 53%. A population with more than 100 million people. A population bigger than France, UK, or Germany. And then I'll give you another example of how the racism operates in Brazil. And if you see our media, you see that there is not much black faces over there on the newsstand as well. So in Brazil, you don't have a TV or radio or newspaper owned by a black person. Why are we so invisible? That's really wrong. But 12 years ago, myself and a group of friends decided to create a black media organization to push for better representation of black people in our media. We started 6 years without any support, all volunteer. And now, finally, we have some good partnerships. And 2 years later, we decided not only to seek for better representation in the media, but also to create our own daily news. Here's Correio Nagô, our website that covers stories that traditional media is missing every day. And I'll show you some stories that we are covering right now. For example, the government of Brazil is trying to remove a historical Afro-Brazilian community from their territory using their force against a centenary community. Also, fundamentalists are attacking Afro-Brazilian religions online, and not only that, they are also destroying their traditional temples, a clear example of a religious intolerance. But we also have in Brazil to spark a big movement. And these big movements now have a lot of YouTubers, creators, bloggers, that they are taking over the traditional media with new stories and new narratives. And guess what? Now, the traditional media is looking to partner with us This photo you see here is from an event that we put together a traditional newspaper in my city with digital influencers. And I'll give you another example. This is Tiama, a friend of mine, digital influencer that's now on the morning show on the major TV in Brazil with her afro hair, beautiful custom, and big smile. So now, the media is learning from us. It's amazing. So we come from hundreds of years of invisibility and oppression in Brazil. And now, finally, we're being heard, we'll be seen, and hopefully, we want to be more respected and represented. This story is not about only the Afro-Brazilian story. It can be related to many other contexts in the world. We need to have more inclusive media that mirrors the society we live in. All voices must be heard. Thank you so much.